The following pre-recorded political program is sponsored by TV for Goldwater Miller on behalf of Barry Goldwater. A thoughtful address by Ronald Reagan. Mr. Reagan.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The sponsor has been identified, but unlike most television programs, the performer hasn't been provided with a script.
I actually got to go to the 1980 presidential convention in Detroit. It was just when you were able to start taping things off TV, so I had a friend actually taping every night's broadcast. Everything that came out over the air was very moderate. It was the Morning in America stuff. It was, come on, folks, things aren't so bad. This is a great country. You know, no mention of Vietnam. Nobody's snarling about welfare chiselers. Whereas Down on the Floor was really a far-right Goldwater kind of convention. And what I found, you know, watching the tapes was, oh my God, that's what people were seeing? This really seemed like a very, very well-orchestrated television show.
Using the right song for the wrong time. Happy days are here again. But they didn't put that little disclaimer for who.
For me, the Reagan years were the end of America, you know, or the end of the possibility of America. There were a couple strains. One was this insane individualism, and it's up to you, like you made your own way, you could create your future. If you didn't do it, it was your failure.
The sense of just self-absorption.
The idea that it's just you and that everything in society revolves around you.
What's right for me and what can I get out of it for myself?
That you are more important somehow than everyone else. Everyone.
The kind of things that we faced were not unique to America.
This statement of Margaret Thatcher's that there's no such thing as society seemed to me a terribly brutal and cruel view of the world.
To break down the sense of a collective provision.
That all there was these individuals isolated from each other, and they make their money and they accumulate their stuff, and the whole texture and fabric of the lives that we lead with each other are meaningless. Things like the miners' strike were going on, but to feel that these people somewhere else were kind of being just ground out of existence.
The end of the miners' strike in Britain basically ended up with Margaret Thatcher destroying the mining industry in Britain. I mean, a third of the working population of Wales were out of work.
They are in violation of the law, and if they do not report for work within 48 hours, they have forfeited their jobs and will be terminated. End of statement.
When he smashed the air traffic controllers, it was open season on unions. You could fire workers, you could intimidate workers, and that was okay.
The working class was besieged in the United States by Reaganomics and by their union busting that was going on here.
To roll back what had constrained the American business community and let them really go for it.
Yet any time you and I question the schemes of the do-gooders, we're denounced as being against their humanitarian goals. They say we're always against things, we're never for anything. Well, the trouble with our liberal friends is not that they're ignorant, it's just that they know so much that isn't so. Now,